Let's check out dwarves today. Be a rogue. We can choose between commoner or noble. As a favorite child of the Dwarven king, you proudly take up your first military command, only to learn that the deadly intrigues of family and sycophants may pose a greater danger than even the battlefield. Okay?
Greetings.
I'm an Idukan. Because back when we were in Orzammar, there was the previous king had 3 sons. Actually, it never said 3 sons, 3 children, right? But 2 of them were sons at least, because we had their names and all that. But then one of them, we kind of know what happens to us then. Don't we get exiled or something because one of the other kids framed us? Something like that? We learned it from Haramon's letter, right? All of them have beards except for one of them. And this one. This one's completely bald. That doesn't even look like a dwarf. This one looks so dwarvy, oh my god. Go with something a little bit... Are there no younger dwarves? Oh, you know what? Whatever. Duran, Idukan. Let's go.
Deep beneath the Frostback Mountains sits Orzammar, the larger of 2 known remaining Dwarven cities in the world.
What's the other one?
Orzammar was once the seat of a major empire connected by tunnels called Deep Roads, which stretched thousands of miles. The city now stands alone, cut off from the rest of the Dwarven ancestral lands by the Darkspawn incursion. Secure in Orzammar's impregnable construction, the Dwarven Noble houses continue their centuries-old power struggles. Assassination and blackmail are commonplace, but the appearance of honor is paramount. You are the 2nd child of King Endrin of House Idukan, the 9th Idukan ruler elected by the Noble Assembly. You grew up in a world rife with political intrigue, and have struggled against brothers and cousins for honor and prestige. Today, a feast celebrates your first military commission, the opening move towards real power in the ever-changing game of Dwarven politics.
Greetings, my lord. You are dressed and ready. Excellent.
We look so similar.
I couldn't find the armor's matching dagger, but I scrounged up a rather fancy longsword. Do you wish to wear your shield to the noble's feast?
Kind of similar to the human noble origin where we're privileged, we're noble, but different in that the Kuzlin they never had to worry about their position. But here, even among the Idukans, there's multiple children, and then outside the Idukans, there's plenty of people aiming for the king line, especially with my father's impending death. Yes, let them see me as a warrior.
Of course, if every other noble has a shield and 3 swords, you'll feel awfully underdressed.
You, my friend, are ridiculous.
One can't take all this marching about and speech-making too seriously. Moving on to the business at hand. The king expects you to make an appearance at the feast, but there's no rush. The noble family heads will spend hours boring your father with petitions and petty grievances.
What sort of grievances?
The usual. This lord had my cousin killed, this lord seduced my wife, this lord did the exact thing I'd planned to do to him, but he did it first. They pose and bluster, and each pretends he is the honorable man in a den of thieves and assassins. Bah. The rest is worth seeing, though. As part of the celebrations, permits have been auctioned off to members of the merchant caste who wish to sell wares in the Diamond Quarter. Lord Harrowmont has also opened up the provings for young warriors to test their mettle before tomorrow's battle. Perhaps we should go show them what single combat is really all about. And by we, I mean you. I'll practice my cheering.
Whoever wrote this stuff, I noticed that they use the word metal so many times. Test your metal, test your metal. I've heard this like 4 or 5 times already in the Origins. Gorham. Gorham is my helper, right? But I'm noticing immediately that he's very casual, huh? Usually I feel like for the kingly figure, like even just their standing position right now, he's standing positionally higher than me and he's joking around and stuff. I guess I'm not that strict of a prince, I guess. Why don't you want to fight in the provings, Gorham?
You remember last year's open proving? It took your father's smith 6 hours to remove my helmet. I'm not meant for single combat. I fight as my lord's second in shield. That's enough for me.
How did the helmet get stuck? I'm kind of curious. I'm okay with no fighting. Let's go see the merchants.
Right behind you, my lord. The day is ours until the feast.
Okay. How long do you think it takes for him to do his beard every day? My god. Mine looks... Actually, mine's pretty... It's all braided, too.
My lord.
Tell me about your family, Gorham.
Not much that you don't already know. My father's father was a great hero of the Deep Roads excursions and raised the family to the top of the warrior caste. He was even nominated to join the assembly and found a noble house, but the honor was in the nomination. He wasn't afforded a single vote. My father served your father for many years, and now I serve you.
So you could have been a noble, but you're not one? Are you excited about the battle tomorrow?
Yes, I yearn to face the Darkspawn and prove my worth as your second.
Will be spectacular.
May the stones support us, and the ancestors look down with pride.
We should get going.
As you will.
Alright. We got a feast coming up, no doubt. Honestly, I don't even remember the Idukan kids' names anymore. Bhelen. That's right, Orzammar. We were in Orzammar so long before that I feel like I just blocked all of it out of my mind. The main thing that I didn't like about Orzammar was how... Ooh. Nice crystal. Was how we had to go back and forth between the dust part and the diamond quarters, and it was the same stuff again and again. But there is a lot of politics going on here. What? How is that supposed to be King Endrin? He's so angular. There's not very much fine detail about this. We're in the palace, right? Yes, we are. Because we're royal. A book that I'll never read. Orzammar history.
I am at your service.
Damn it, what did you say?
No sign of trouble here.
Congratulations?
Congratulations on being named commander, my lord.
Thank you. Thank you.
It has begun.
Trion's room. Oh, this is the other kid, right? The one thing that I feel like is unrealistic, but might be because of limitations of some sort, is how in Orzammar everyone's...
I'm so sorry, Your Highness.
Everyone's a dwarf, but the ceilings are way too high. Don't you think? Even in the Deep Roads too, it just didn't seem like a place that dwarves live in.
As you say.
I think we read a letter about this, right? About how we discovered the mistress in Bhelen's room and all that. Oh, we read this one. From Rika. Gonna steal my brother's stuff. Where are my brothers? Didn't get to ask about that.
I'm sorry. I thought you were Prince Bhelen coming down the hall. Forgive me.
What are you doing in my brother's quarters?
It seems she's one of your brother Bhelen's newest, companions. Prince Bhelen is attending the feast being held in Lord Idukan's honor.
Yes, of course. It was presumptuous of me to think that he would return to... I am sorry.
Rika.
I will show myself out, with your leave, my lord.
I don't even want to talk to her myself personally. Because I'm too good for that. Go or stay, I don't care.
Thank you. I will go now.
You can be a real annoying noble, huh? Don't talk to anybody lower caste than me.
Ancestors watch over you, my lord.
Hello, everybody.
I am at your service. No sign of trouble, Lord Idukan.
My dad's room. Closed. Does that mean I will get to see my dad? Or does he die immediately somehow? It's a big day.
You sure you want to go to the feast now? I doubt we can escape to see the provings once we're inside.
What do you mean escape?
A great many nobles will want your ear today. If we're going to have some fun, we should go to the provings now.
I thought I told you we're going to the market, not the provings. Off to the provings then.
I can't wait to see who's fighting today.
Good day, Lord Iduken.
I went to watch the provings. Most exciting.
I don't think they can get away with saying Lord Iduken for every Iduken here. There's too many.
Your father speaks highly of your skill.
Thank you.
Tomorrow will bring much glory.
I am proud to serve the Idukens. I am proud to serve the Idukens.
Good. Good. We have loyal people here.
Your father has allowed the merchants to show their wares in the Diamond Quarter during these celebrations.
How very generous of him. Regular
You marked
merchants.
this out reasonably. It's in the records. There's nothing I can do. Please, Master Volney. My work is accredited by the Shaper.
These books are lies written by the enemies of House Volney.
I write only what I find in the ancient records. Lord Iduken, you can vouch for my work, can't you? Your father loved my History of Iduken, Paragon King, Peacemaker.
What's going on here?
This worm has written a book that slanders my house.
What does it say?
It doesn't matter, it's all lies.
Tell me what it says, scholar.
My work tells the stories of all those raised to paragons in the last 500 years. When the Assembly names a paragon, that man or woman is then, by definition, everything one can aspire to be in the world. They form their own noble houses and are revered as living ancestors. But paragons start off as men.
Volney was more than a man.
Here we go with the Orzammar Dwarven lore dump. Gorm, does any of this make any sense to you?
If I remember my lessons, Volney was a controversial choice as paragon.
It's so good to see some reverence for history among the young generation. Volney became a paragon by the narrowest margin in history. One vote. A vote mired in rumors of intimidation, intrigue, and outright bribery. The records of that vote are kept in the Shaperate and are a matter of fact. Not liking history doesn't make it any less true.
But the nobles definitely would be trying to make themselves look better in the history, so to say. But do I care about this House Volney? That's the main thing here. And two of the choices are basically saying, no, let's not talk about this. So if I piss this guy off, he might be angry with me later on. But you know what? The scholar is right.
You're taking his side? What if he published a book like this about your paragon Iduken?
Iduken was a great man.
And Volney was not? Must you disparage a paragon? You've made a huge mistake.
Yeah, he's angry.
That fool has no idea how weak his house is or how low he sits in it. Shall I have him killed, my lord?
What do you think, scholar?
Well, historically, it has been prudent to eliminate a small threat before it becomes larger.
Let's let him live and see what happens later. I'm not that prudent. Let the poor fool live.
As you say.
You've shown House Iduken a friend to research, history, and the glory of our people.
You'll remember this when you write of me.
Of course. Heroism and pity for the small man have always been hallmarks of House Iduken. Now, I must try to make sense of these notes. Good day, Your Highness. And thank you.
Watch that guy go stab me in the back later.
My thanks. House Iduken is blessed to have you.
No sign of trouble here.
Unfortunately, House Iduken has multiple members and other people might not be as nice.
Enjoying the festivities so far?
Quite.
Have you heard about tomorrow's assault on the Darkspawn burrows?
Who hasn't?
They say they are going to strike a blow at the Horde, but rumor has it they are actually searching for Bronca.
The Paragon? Why search? The ancestors have risen her up to join them.
You don't think she's still out there?
Impossible.
Might be unique. Actually, it probably is unique to the dwarves. Everyone else is reacting to Darkspawn coming in via the Blight, but the dwarves, they actively have excursions to go fight the Darkspawn.
Did you see those noble hunters? Shameful.
Noble hunters?
Looks like the noble hunters are out in force, my lord.
What is that?
No sign of trouble here.
Hey, merchant.
The finest in home decorations!
You don't want to give me something? Just because I'm your lord?
50 silvers for such a small bolt of cloth? That's outrageous. You certainly have some gall, merchant.
But my lord, these are surface silks, dyed with the finest saffron and indigo and embroidered by skilled elven tradesmen. I've seen Prince Bhelen Iduken himself wearing a robe made of something quite similar.
So I pay your exorbitant price, only to end up looking like a poor imitation of Prince Bhelen. You'll get no coin from me.
But that's not what I meant, my lord. My lord!
He can't win.
My lord Iduken, you honor me by visiting my humble booth. May I show you my wares?
You have something I might want?
Not for a mighty warrior such as yourself, my lord, but perhaps a lady friend. I forget myself. I'll be silent.
This looks to be mostly fabrics from the human lands. These merchants form alliances with those who have abandoned our ways to live on the surface.
Yes, and they bring back stuff here so that you actually have outside stuff. Gosh, these dwarves. How many of our people are on the surface?
According to the scholars, more than 500. Doesn't matter. The surfacers are lost to us. Perhaps we should get going.
I'm okay with taking a look.
My lord has returned. Is there something here that interests you?
Perhaps. Let me see.
Please, look as you will.
Noble clothing that I can't afford. I only have five bronze thingies. Ridiculous. You should be giving me something for free.
I'm proud to serve the Idukans.
Nothing beats a good set of steel cutlery.
The Darkspawn will surely run in fear from you, my lord.
Alright, what's going on here? Trion and Bhelen.
Our trust follow, big brother. How surprising to run into you out among the common folk.
Especially since duty requires that you attend our King Father at the feast today. Have you so little respect for him to disregard his wishes on a day set aside for you?
Lord Harrowmont told me we wouldn't be needed for hours at least.
Silence! If I want the opinion of my sibling's second, I will ask for it.
Yes, Your Highness.
Trion is my older brother, Bhelen is my younger brother. Don't speak to Gorham like that.
I speak to lower houses and castes as they should be spoken to. Now do as I say.
I do think, according to how Gorham and I have been talking, he seems very casual with me, so I don't think we're that strict with the whole hierarchy thing when it's just the two of us. Keep barking orders. I'm sure I'll care someday.
Your lack of a sense of duty to your house is obvious. I can't imagine why you're receiving a commission. I expect after tomorrow I'll spend much time apologizing to the heads of the noble houses for the deaths of their children under your incompetent command.
That's a bit harsh, isn't it, Trion?
As heir to the throne, it is my duty to impart wisdom and judgment upon those who need it. Now then, you, get to the feast.
Is he already set in stone, the heir to the throne, because he's the oldest? Interesting that Bhelen's not saying much here, huh? He's just watching everyone trying to kill each other. Kiss my ass, Trion.
I'd advise you to watch that tongue, dear sibling. Father will not live forever. Come, Bhelen.
That was fun. Nothing like being talked down to by the next king.
Ignore him. It's my day, not his.
That it is. Let's get back to enjoying it, shall we?
Oh, we have a little bit of a benefit of hindsight, because Bhelen didn't make any sort of impression just now, and that's exactly the position he wants to be in, as someone who wants to manipulate things behind the scenes.
Look at this piece, darling. It rivals even the work of the Paragon Smith herself.
Nonsense, woman. Your words bring shame upon our house. See how the edges are rough and pitted? Would you compare this to Branca's work? Trust a woman to speak of things she doesn't understand. Be quiet now and pray the ancestors deliver Branca back safely.
Wow.
My lord Iduken, nothing here rivals your amazing Iduken armor, but if you wish something made...
You know very well House Iduken has its own royal armorers.
Of course. Forgive me.
I'm just talking to the merchants. Show me your... Oh, tell me about your pieces.
Your Highness's legendary prowess is matched only by your kindness.
Tell me about the armor you make.
I buy only the finest iron ore, and personally oversee the armor's crafting by the most skillful of the smith caste.
Fascinating. Thank you.
Of course, the honor was all mine.
The caste system.
My lord?
Show me your wares anyway, merchant.
You honor me, your highness.
I can't afford anything. I'm actually really poor here. Sorry, man.
What about that one?
I doubt he's up to the task. I'm not going down that road again.
Oh, I would love to end up with a redhead.
Would that Sir Blackstone were a noble, Stand up straight. They're coming.
Are you talking about those guys? Because you're not talking about me. I'm not a redhead.
What have we here? Two handsome, strapping, noble lords.
Oh, Gorm is a redhead?
Both look so grand.
And isn't this the man of the hour, the king's son?
Who's your friend, my lord? Another noble from the honored House Iduken?
This is Sir Gorm of the warrior caste.
Oh, then not a noble?
No, Telly, not a noble. Stone you're thick sometimes.
They're trying to come... Yeah, remember that rule they have about how if a male dwarf marries a non-noble female dwarf, and then they have a child, then the mother and the child can become noble too. Why do you care if Gorm is noble?
They're noble hunters, my lord.
Oh!
A man takes his caste from his father, and these women hope to bear a noble lord's son. If one is successful, she's raised up to concubine in the noble house to care for her child. It provides new sword arms for the house, and many nobles look favorably on such women.
So you girls will sleep with any noble?
Well, you're the most appealing, obviously. A noble from the best house there is. Handsome, too.
Are you interested in a bit of bedded diversion?
Wait, but this person is already in the Diamond Quarter, or is that just because we're allowing everyone to come here today for the celebrations? Can you be in the Diamond Quarter without being a noble? Yes, because my second-in-command, Gorm, is a warrior caste person. I'm always interested in bedded diversion.
Shall I come to your chambers after the ceremony, then?
I talked to him first. I want him.
He's looking for a woman, Telly, not a little girl. I'm Marty, and I know how to give my lord a night he'll remember.
Do I really have to pick just one?
Oh, my lord has his energy about him.
Oh my goodness.
There will be no three to a bed, if that's what you're thinking. We both require full experiences all to ourselves. If you think you can manage us both, though.
Both of you it is.
This should prove most interesting. We will wait for you together, my lord, and show you the proper way to celebrate a princely commission.
Okay, sorry, Gorm. I guess you're not getting anything.
I can't wait, my lord. I can't wait, my lord.
See you tonight.
Okay!
My lord.
Sorry about that.
As you will.
Noble hunters.
They're fighting the provings in your honor. How exciting!
You honor us with your presence, Lord Iduken.
Oh. Yeah, I'm just coming out of my house and walking down the streets. You don't have to butter me up that much.
I am proud to serve the Idukens.
Greetings, my lord Iduken. I am so honored to have you visit my booth. I have a proposition, but I dared not approach.
Yet you dare now.
Exactly. It's like asking, can I ask you a question? I mean, there is a point to saying that, though, because you're trying to get a person ready for what you're gonna say next. It's alright. I'll hear him out.
Very well, then. Speak.
Yes, just so. Here's the thing. What I mean to say is...
It's alright.
Sorry. So nervous. I had a dagger made for you as a gift for your first command. Sent a messenger to deliver the dagger to you. Prince Trian had him thrown out. I don't know what offense he caused, but I had him beaten severely.
You beat him before even asking what he did? Maybe... Well, Trian doesn't like me much. It could be that there's something wrong with the dagger, or Trian just doesn't like me much. Let me see this dagger.
Here it is, your highness.
That's an amazing piece, merchant.
You do me much honor, sir. The blade has been crafted over a period of 2 years by masters of every art. I wish to bless the Lord's first command, and hope that someday, when he rules, he will wear it.
Trian is heir. He will rule when King Endrin returns to the stone.
If the Assembly wills it. Forgive me, sir, but whispers say the second child of Endrin will be chosen.
Whispers indeed. It's a princely gift. If Trian recognizes it, though, it may send the wrong message. Or the right one, depending on your view.
Damn what Trian thinks. I'll take it.
Thank you. You bring uncountable honor to me.
What he means is that you'll bring uncountable gold to him if you wear that piece in public.
Thank you, Gorm, for the translation.
My lord.
Well, I don't particularly like Trian right now, based on one interaction. I think we're all not that great of... Like, between Welonz and Fergus versus Durin and his brothers, guessing it's not the same kind of sibling love.
Only the freshest food for your noble table.
You bring great glory to your house, my lord.
Most exotic wares in Orzammar.
How exotic? Outside surface level exotic?
Lord Iduken, here in my booth? I am so...
He's fainted. You make quite the impression these days. Is it hard to be the king's child, never able to just blend in?
Sometimes.
It's the price of power, I suppose. Shall we move along?
Wait, I'm curious about this guy's booth. Magic merchant? What magic are you selling here? We don't even do magic here. He appears to be unconscious.
My lord, are you heading to the proving arena?
Yes, I intend to watch the provings.
We have been charged with the task of escorting you to the proving grounds.
I clean forgot about that. Forgive me, I should have informed you sooner. The king decided you were not to travel through the commons unguarded.
What? Why?
I did mention the merchants that won permits to show their goods in the Diamond Quarter. There were only so many permits auctioned off, and quite a few were turned away. Your father fears you will be harassed on the way to the proving.
And also because they want to save some of Orzammar for when you come back later to explore. They don't want to give you the full map yet. This is silly, but I will comply.
Will we be leaving then?
Tell him to... No, we don't have to speak through Gorham. Perhaps later.
We will be here.
Just wanted to make a loop around here. Loop-de-doo. Wow, fancy, huh? People walking around with full guards. Yes, I am an Iduken, and that means a lot around here.
I'm proud to serve the Idukans.
Okay.
Do you wish to leave for the proving grounds, my lord?
Yes.
We are at your command.
Oh. Oh, we were never here before. It's like VIP seats.
Fantastic! Just fantastic!
It's where the Proving Master stands. But yet there's nothing happening right now.
Your Highness, it is an honor to have you here. Have you come to watch these brave warriors do battle in your honor?
I may watch a round or two.
Your presence encourages the fighters to greater feats.
I don't want to fight. I'll go take my place then.
I'll call the first fighters in a moment.
This is how we do things. We don't actually... Oh my god. That is disturbing. We get to see the crowd here. What? They're looking at me. They're not even looking at the stage. Oh. No one's dying. Yeah, the Lord doesn't go fight themselves. They gotta watch everyone fight for them. Sir Blackstone. The animation.
My lord?
Why don't you take a break?
We will take a break when we are done here. For now, we are here to serve.
Alright, I shan't be much longer.
The Lord Iduken may take as much time as he likes.
Well, I guess that's that.
Congratulations on being named commander, my lord.
No progress being made on that fight.
I hope you're enjoying the proving so far.
We'll fight in my honor and win.
Greetings, Lord Iduken. Are you enjoying the proving so far?
I always enjoy watching a good fight.
Your presence will inspire these fighters to even greater effort.
This is the lead trainer of the provings, my lord. He teaches nobles from lower houses without their own trainers, and the best young men from the warrior caste.
Did he teach you, Gorham?
No. My father thought it was a waste to study dual-style combat, as I was pledged to be your second.
However, Sir Gorham has helped teach many classes on small-scale tactics, especially shield work. Did the two of you hear about the scandal here last week?
We've been preparing for tomorrow's battle, and have had little time for gossip.
I didn't accidentally insult Gorham just now, right? Something about being in the lower caste? I'm curious. What scandal?
The Grey Wardens are in Orzammar searching for recruits, so the warrior caste arranged a proving. The goal was for the Grey Wardens to recruit the winner, bringing him honor and a chance for glory.
What happened?
Sir Everd, fresh from fighting Darkspawn, got dead drunk before the proving. Then some casteless bruiser took Sir Everd's armor, wore it, and won the proving.
Ha! Good for him!
Lord Iduken likes to see the world shaken up.
Well, shake up the world it did. They took the imposter to jail. I assume to be thrown into the deep roads as meat for the Darkspawn. The warrior caste is in an uproar. An incident like this raises many questions.
Remember, they don't even let the lower caste fight in the proving, so just because you're higher class, it doesn't mean you're a better fighter. It just means you're qualified to fight. What kind of questions?
Well, how the brand got in here to begin with.
Or how a casteless learned to fight like that. They aren't even allowed to possess weapons.
I've heard they fight in the slums with the old cast-offs. I'm almost curious to see.
I doubt King Endrin would approve of that.
I suppose not. All right, I have to go check on the fighters. It was an honor to speak with you, Your Highness.
That might make them even better fighters than nobles, because they know how street fighting actually works. Nod.
Of course, please excuse me.
Well. Oh. They're gone now.
I'm glad to see you up and around. Would you like to congratulate today's winner?
Of course.
Then I shall call him. Frandlin!
I am here.
Will you receive honor from Lord Iduken?
Of course. I am honored by your presence.
Rise, Franlin Ivo. You did well.
Thank you, Your Highness.
It was a night of honor and glory that will be spoken of for years to come. Be well, all of you.
Compared to the Kuzlin, I really feel like you can really feel the nobleness. That's how much they take it seriously here.
Congratulations on being named commander, my lord.
I'd love to be in there, fighting, sweating, winning honor.
Good luck tomorrow.
I guess we're done for today.
My lord?
I am ready to leave.
Your wish is our command.
We barely watched it. We were busy, distracted talking to somebody else. Well, hey girls, I expect to see you later tonight in my room.
I can't wait, my lord.
See you tonight.
Okay, let's say we actually get children with these women here. Can I say no, I don't want to marry you, or... Well, they said concubine earlier, so there could be more than one. Maybe my own way to shake up everything, huh? Just go around the dust quarters and impregnate all the women so they can all rise to become nobles.
I am proud to serve the Idukans.
That'd be messed up. So we should go home now? Time to attend the feast your father has planned. Let's go. I don't think we finished looking through the whole palace yet, right? Isn't there like another Yeah, over here. Oh, never mind. Okay, father. I'm here. Where's my feast?
Look, the Grey Wardens are here. The raid tomorrow must be more than a standard mission. The Wardens only go where the Darkspawn are the greatest threat.
My lord Idukan, might I bother you for a moment?
Duncan. Duncan and another Grey Warden, that's new. Oh, there's another one here. There's two. Oh.
Many thanks for your willingness to hear me out, my lord. I wish to speak to you of a matter most urgent.
Of course, Lord Dace.
There is a vote coming before the Assembly next week. And a word from you could go a long way towards helping our cause.
What cause?
The vote concerns the status of the so-called surface caste. Lost to the stone, air-touched, and so forth. Centuries ago, narrow-minded men declared that any dwarf who left to live on the surface forfeited his caste, and his house if noble. That he was, in essence, no longer a dwarf. I seek only to remedy an injustice, to retie the bonds of anyone who can trace himself to one of the noble houses wherever he may live. Please, agree to speak for this noble cause.
Sounds okay to me. Although from a noble perspective, I might not want that because the more nobles there are, the more my power gets diluted. So if I want to keep my power, then I would say no. Of course, it's the right thing to do. Actually, why so interested in this particular cause?
Those on the surface are our lifeline. They facilitate trade with the surface. They're honorable and, let's be honest. I don't care a whit for those who have wandered from the stone. My wife, however, is a gem of a different color. She has a cousin, a useless sort, but she's quite fond of him. He joined a speculative venture to the surface, hoping to make his fortune, and went bust. Now he wishes to come home, but he cannot, for he has no house and would be casteless. For my wife's sake, I take up his cause. Will you lend me your voice?
What do you need me to do?
When your father presents you to the noble houses, I will ask for your opinion on the matter. You have merely to say that you feel our surface brothers should be returned their noble rights. What could be more simple?
Okay, we could do that. Sounds reasonable.
I can't tell you how pleased I am for you. Congratulations again.
You should have led with this. Thank you.
Be well.
Now what do we have here? Multiple Grey Wardens.
You're a fool.
Excuse me?
Your mother would melt the stone if she knew what you just did.
Excuse me?
Lord Dace is playing you false. Go ahead, be his puppet. Your first command will be marked by every major house turning their back on you.
If you have something to say, do so.
If you are to play in the games of the Assembly, make sure you know the motivations of the players. Last spring, a guild from the Merchant caste invested heavily in an expedition with a guild from the surface. Lord Dace backed the Merchant Guild, pouring a great deal of money into the venture. The expedition was a disaster.
Lord Dace lost some money. And?
Lord Dace lost a great deal of money and prestige. The Surface Guild has no way to repay the investment, but it does have several leading members who are descended from noble houses. House Helmi, Bimo, Idukan.
There are Idukan members outside? Gorm, can you follow all this?
She's saying that if the air-touched dwarves have their connections to their houses restored, you'll end up footing the bill for Lord Dace's disaster.
Oh, if I were 20 years younger, I'd bed you just to get some of that quick wit in my house. Your house and mine would be forced to pay the Surfacer's kin debts. It would be a great victory for Lord Dace.
Debts, huh? It seems I need to have a talk with Lord Dace.
If you call his bluff, then you lose your chance to turn the tables. Let him think he has you. Smile and nod, and when he asks his question, tell him that the so-called surface caste are right where they belong. That should take Lord Dace down a peg or two.
So what's your motivation in this then, huh? You just taught me I shouldn't be listening to people just by their words. I want to talk to him. Because realistically, he needs my vote. He can't actually do anything to me. I'll think about that.
Good. Your house's reputation hangs in the balance.
And then I guess... Oh, are you okay? I guess if I go to Lord Dace, he'll say something about Lord Helmy? Lady Helmy?
You return. Were my instructions unclear?
I've spoken to Lady Helmy.
And what did she have to say?
She said my house would suffer from your plan.
I see. Some preposterous story, I'm sure.
Your plan would have forced my house to pay surface debts.
I suppose it could. I mean, well, it's the spirit of the law that's important, right? Our poor, disenfranchised service brothers. Well played, Your Highness. Welcome to Assembly politics. Now, if you'll excuse me...
Oh, he just outright accepts it. And he gives up. Okay. Not so fast.
You've won. Don't be stupid about it.
You forget who you're speaking to. This is the guest of honor and child of the first house of Orzammar.
For now. We shall see what the future holds. Trian's grasp on the throne is in no way certain, and much can happen before then. Now let me be.
I'll let you go. This time. If I didn't kill the other guy, I'm not gonna kill you. Fine, go.
You haven't made a friend here today.
Neither have you. Neither have you. Duncan, who are you two? Are you... Oh, I'm sorry.
May House Educan grow in strength and power.
There's other Grey Wardens.
I am proud to serve the Iducans.
My lord.
Greetings, my lord Iducan. It is an honor to meet you at last.
The honor is mine, Warden.
I have had the opportunity to recently meet with your father. He speaks highly of you. He says you may be the quickest fighter in all of House Iducan.
My father exaggerates.
Your humility aside, I have no doubt you will be a fighter of great renown. We need more Grey Wardens like you, and quickly. Even as the Darkspawn weaken here in Orzammar, they are stirring on the surface. A blight has begun. Soon the fight must go beyond the deep roads, lest the Darkspawn threaten all the world.
I do not know as much as I should about the Grey Wardens.
You know of our dedication to destroying the Darkspawn, our frontline presence during a blight. What else would you know?
Are there many of my people in the Grey Wardens?
Over the centuries, many dwarves have made names for themselves in our order. These days, however, there are fewer dwarves and thus even fewer Dwarven Grey Wardens. A pity, since Dwarven warriors have the most experience fighting Darkspawn.
Could I join the Grey Wardens and still stay in Orzammar?
I'm afraid not. Grey Wardens go where they're needed most. Right now, that is on the surface at the ruins of Ostagar, where the human king gathers his armies to face the blight.
What does the joining entail?
Being a Grey Warden means abandoning all ties to your old life. It means dedicating yourself to destroying the Darkspawn.
But I'm royalty here. I'm an Iducan. Orzammar needs me here.
Then it is a good thing that you have other paths before you. Some are not so lucky. I wish you luck in the deep roads tomorrow. Show the Darkspawn the might of your people.
We initially turned him down. But our goal is pretty similar because tomorrow I'm gonna go fight some Darkspawn anyway.
No sign of trouble here. Well played for one so young.
What did I do? I didn't... Everyone's trying to trick me into this and that. Oh, I can probably check this place out first, huh? Books. That I won't read. What's going on here? Kitchen?
Your Highness, what a surprise. I apologize if we are in your way.
That's a huge wheel of cheese. I'm hungry.
I am at your service, my lord.
It is good to see you, my lord.
You look exceptionally striking today, my lord.
Thank you. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's a nug! No, we're gonna eat nugs today. That's a real feast, all right. Oh, what? Oh, I unlocked it. Somehow. Is there a love letter in here? Not right now. And then... Oh, this is openable now.
As you
it's not... I'm actually not thieving anything because I live here. I live here. Oh, so earlier I might have unlocked the door, but I didn't go in? I can unlock it because I live here. I can just get some servant to come over and hand stuff to me. Okay, Father. I think we're ready for the feast.
Lord Idukan.
Lord Haramond. Lord Bimo. Lord Mano.
My king, please reconsider. The trade contracts alone could bring great prosperity to our houses.
Oh, my dad's old.
Will we really turn our back on our brothers and a potential fortune in cheap labor because of a political technicality?
Denial of the traditions of our people does not qualify as a political technicality. There is more to life than monetary gains, my lords Bimo and Mino. The Assembly of Kal Sharok will respect the rule of Orzammar, or they will rot and die alone.
Kal Sharok.
Surrounded by enemies.
The other dwarf place.
But look, we have company to spare us further wrangling. Atrast Vala, my son. How fine you look in your great-grandfather's armor. Are you ready to be presented to the heads of the noble houses?
Of course, Father.
So dutiful. Very well, let us begin. Lords, ladies, grant me a moment of your time. We are here today so I may present to you my second eldest child, blessed by the stone and born of the blood that ran in the veins of the Paragon Idukan. Who would pose a question to the prospective commander? Who seeks to know the prospect better? No? Very well then. The ritual is complete. I give you Orzammar's next commander.
Short and sweet, I like it.
Tomorrow, our newest commander will lead part of a mission to strike a great blow to the Darkspawn. Not only does this recover access to some of our most important mines, but it also allows our honored guest Duncan, head of Ferelden's Grey Wardens, to strike far into the deep roads.
Thank you, King Endrin. While the Darkspawn seem to withdraw, it is only because they are massing on the surface. This could mean a blight, and my men and I will discover the truth.
We are honored to have you with us, my friend. Now, feast, drink, and celebrate, for the morning brings battle! As for you, my new commander, find your brother Trian and send him to me. He may be watching the provings, or getting some rest in his rooms.
Or just not coming because he hates me. What do you want with Trian?
Don't question everything. Just go for the ancestors' sake.
Okay, Father.
Quickly, find Trian and send him to me.
May the ancestors grant us victory against the Darkspawn.
If it isn't our newest commander, congratulations, Your Highness.
Your father is very proud of you. Congratulations.
Good luck to you tomorrow.
Thank you, thank you. Everybody giving me well wishes. Why can't they get a servant for this? You know what? We're gonna go to Trian's room and find that he's dead or something. Wasn't Trian dead? I feel like we learned that in a letter somewhere too. Anyway, I'm sure Bhelen is doing something in the back. This is my dad's room.
Lord Idukan.
Trian. Bhelen's room. This is my room.
I am proud to serve the Idukans.
I am proud to serve the Idukans.
Why are you just standing in the middle of the road? Hello? My brothers?
I shall do it.
Trian's journal.
As you say.
Have we read this? Was this the guy that didn't write with pronouns? Yes, it was. It was. Gorham. My second in command. Yes, yes.
So you're a commander now.
In name at least. Shouldn't you be attending our King Father?
Thank you for attending my feast, brothers. Father wants to see you, Trion.
Of course he does. We must discuss strategy before tomorrow's battle. Bhelen, stay here and stroke the new commander's conceit if you like. But then get to bed.
All day I've put up with that. He can really grate on the nerves.
Well, he's our elder brother. I suppose it's his right.
Is it also his right to secure his own power at the expense of everyone around him?
This is not the Bhelen I know. He seems very, polite and meek. It's a front. It's a front. Get to the point, Bhelen.
Big brother, Trion is going to try to kill you.
What?
I wouldn't have believed it myself if I hadn't overheard him giving orders to his men. Trion's decided you're a threat to his taking the throne. Maybe he's right.
Did he see my dagger? I'm not the heir. He is.
Trion's the named prince, but only the Assembly can proclaim a king. It would be unusual for the Assembly to ignore the king's choice, but it does happen.
The founder of House Bimo became a paragon and king in one move from the Assembly, and he was a commoner.
Wow.
That was an extraordinary case, but at least a half-dozen times the Assembly named a lesser family member, or even someone from another house, as king. Usually, it's the popular younger brother of an undesirable prince.
You are also a younger brother? So Trion thinks the Assembly would prefer me?
Look at it from his perspective. You're more personable than he's ever been. If you win glory against the Darkspawn tomorrow, it will only strengthen the case for you as the next heir. Trion fears father will replace him on the spot. If not, the Assembly will surely turn against him when father dies. You know his pride will never allow him to step aside.
What's your angle in this?
It seems Trion has shown that brothers can't always be trusted. I am next in line. If Trion succeeds in his plot against you, how long do you think I'll live?
Gorham, what do you say?
Permission to speak freely?
Of course, my friend.
Trion would make a terrible king, but no one wants to say it. He has just enough backing in the Assembly to make it ugly when your father dies, but not enough to become king. Killing him now makes your house stronger and saves a great deal of bloodshed later.
If he attacks me, I'll attack. I'll attack back, I'll defend myself, but I don't know. It never looks good to be the one starting out. We'll wait, see what Trion does.
Very well. I'll keep my eyes open. I don't want to lose the brother I actually like.
I'm glad for your concern, Bhelen. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm taking your place as father's second, so I'll be at hand tomorrow. For now, try to get some sleep.
Let's go. You don't want to keep those lovely ladies waiting.
Oh, yeah. You're gonna show me, right? No! Hey! You owe me a cutscene!
Trion and his men will clear the way for the Grey Wardens to descend into the easternmost caverns. Those caverns are still infested by the worst of the Darkspawn. We cannot risk our own troops in there.
Understood, Lord Haramont. We should be able to sense the Darkspawn and avoid them once the way is open.
May the Paragons favor you, and the stone catch you if you fall.
Come then! Glory awaits!
Bhelen, you and your men will second the king, clearing the main road.
Don't you think it looks a little cowardly to allow these humans to take our place where the fighting is thickest?
Are you questioning the battle plan?
Of course not. I'm sure your caution is for the glory of us all.
Enough, Bhelen! Take your men and make ready. Haramont and I need to have words with your sibling.
Your sibling, who has no name.
Good luck, my brother.
Your father has a special mission for you.
In the eastern deep roads, there is a secret door carved into the stone.
The door leads to a taig, abandoned long ago by your ancestors. The Darkspawn have made it impossible to reach.
My father believed that the shield of the Paragon Aidukan remains in that taig, under the stones of the central room. Reclaim the shield, and glory will be yours.
What else is in the taig?
My father's writings speak only of the shield. There may be countless other treasures, but only the shield matters.
We've sent 2 scouts ahead to make sure the tunnels are cleared. But be careful. One of the scouts will meet you at the first crossroads you come to. The second will be further in. When you get to the door, use your signet ring to open it. Questions?
Where do we go from there?
The crossroads where you meet the first scout will be the rendezvous point. There you can present the shield to the lords and demonstrate the strength of Idouken.
May the ancestors watch over you, my child.
Sounds simple enough. Okay, at least I've got Gorham.
You're looking bright-eyed this morning, my lord. I trust you had a restful night. Feeling a little more, virile? Ready to slay the Darkspawn with sheer masculine power?
Yeah, get back in the kitchen, Darkspawn. You can't even imagine.
Oh, believe me, I was doing plenty of imagining.
Ew!
I can't believe you didn't invite me. Anyway, we should keep moving. Genlocks aren't likely to stop and commiserate with my inadequacies.
Yo, we're not like that, okay, bro? Yeah. Why would I invite you? I don't want to see you naked! Alright, let's get this show on the road.
Congratulations on being named Commander, my lord.
Greetings, Commander. Lord Mino's men have taken this tunnel. The one assigned to your party is down the path a ways.
Is it this way? Was it right here? The ruined Tig. Is this just the beginning? I don't see a... No? Oh, you want me to go here? Alright. We are a rogue today. We have stealth, which is useless. We have dirty fighting. And that's pretty much it. We'll figure it out. Oh god, not this again. Why is it always the damn spiders?
Very well. Now we do that.
Gorham!
A good hit!
Oh, this is taking forever. Oh! Gorham! Gorham!
This one's mine!
Oh, this is gonna be great. Is there anything we can do to make this faster? Gorham, dude! Alright, we need to, like, get better equipment or something. Small metal round shield. Surprisingly not better than the wooden one, but it looks better. Let's do, hey, if we're a rogue, let's do daggers, double daggers, how about that? This one has electricity damage. Yeah. No, this way. Spiders? Didn't even notice what trap that was. Oh, I recognize this place. This is where we first brought, Ogren, right? No, not that one. We're missing quite a bit, but this is still faster, I think. In this one, the Darkspawn, the way they're portrayed is just like, oh, it's just the standard enemy of the dwarves. It doesn't really feel like, oh, it's the threat that's gonna end the world. I think of the ones I've seen so far, the one that has the most holistic view of the problem that we're facing, the Blight and the Darkspawn, might be the human intro. Franlin, Ivo.
You made it, Commander. Did you run afoul of any Darkspawn?
Nothing we couldn't handle.
We didn't expect any activity in these tunnels at all. Once I finished scouting the tunnels, I hid here to avoid the Darkspawn. Most tunnels are dead ends. The one we want is swarming with those fiends. It's going to be a fight.
We're warriors. Nothing stands in our way.
As you say, onward then.
Congratulations on the proving once again. Okay, I don't actually remember this place that well. Hoping we can find the quick way out here. We want to go to the abandoned Tig. Was that a map that we had been to before? Probably. Oh no, this isn't it. This is a dead end. I remember. We're here now, so we gotta commit. Oh yeah, the daggers are so much faster. If my fellow people aren't using daggers, we should give it to them. Thank you. Gorham! Hold on, what are you, Gorham? But even warriors can use dual-wielding daggers, right? Gorham's a warrior. I'm the only rogue here. Well, Gorham can have... I've got too many daggers anyway. You can try it out. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, we're not here to loot. Oh! My god! I'm alive! I'm alive! You know what? We don't have time for this. Why am I? Wait! Oh, I'm a rogue! Maybe that's why I'm unlocking the doors. Oh! This is such a privilege. I never even realized. All those doors back in the palace? Hey, maybe it's actually not because I own the place. It's because I'm a rogue.
You're here. I thought the Darkspawn had got you for sure.
I'm not that easy to kill.
And I'll make sure I'm behind you if we're swarmed. We want the tunnel ahead, but there are Darkspawn tracks all over it. Be careful.
Have you seen the Tide door yet?
I haven't ventured more than 100 yards ahead for fear of alerting other Darkspawn. I'll follow your lead, Commander.
Okay. Nope. This way? Sure. I did notice that Scout didn't seem to be very respectful of me in the beginning, but you know what? I'll overlook it. If we can get the shield going, then whatever. Ranked creatures. They're just chilling out. Genlock Alpha. Are you all coming in? Okay, let's get this one. Actually losing quite a bit of health here. Come on. Oh! Franlin! No. Little guys. Ruining everything.
A good hit! You should have run!
Sorry, everyone's a little bit hurt. Gorham. Okay, you guys get that one then.
We will prevail.
I don't think I have any injury kits. Goran, you okay? Ooh. Sorry about that, Franlin.
We should hurry.
We should keep moving.
I'm right behind you.
Do I have injury kits? I don't think so. So we're running into Darkspawn, but we don't even expect this. That's not a good sign. Their movement, we don't have a good handle on it, or as good a handle on it as we expected to. What was I gonna do? Scout, you don't even have a name. Here you go. Tigdor? Tigdor?
Looks like someone beat us to the door.
Oh. Someone trying to steal the honor?
This Darkspawn body is still fresh. Whoever opened the door is most likely still in there.
They had to have an Idukan signet ring to get in.
It could have been stolen. Recently, or generations back.
Or it could be an ambitious cousin out for his own glory.
Let's not do anything rash.
Understood. Let's move, men.
We'll see. Dwarf corpse? Is that recent? Better not be.
I shall do it.
Which one is it? Triarn or Bhelen?
So glad you could finally join us. We feared you'd gotten eaten by Darkspawn. Turns out the shield isn't quite as easy to retrieve as I was led to believe. I wager you know where it is, though. So maybe you tell me where it is, and I won't mutilate your body so bad your father doesn't recognize you.
Ew, this guy's mustache and like his overall face makes him look so evil. The shield's a metaphor! Who are you? How did you get in here?
I'm your better, that's who. And as to how I got in, that's a question you'll have to ask the stone after I butcher you.
Look, the evil mustache.
Now where's the shield?
Tell me how you got in, and I'll tell you where the shield is.
Bit for bite, huh? Both of us banking on killing the other and losing nothing by the telling? Very well. One of Prince Trian's men brought me this ring. It opened the door just fine. Now where is the sodding shield?
He could be lying. The shield's a metaphor. It's in all of us.
A funny nobleman, just what the world needs. Now kill these idiots.
Get the... Oh, that guy's up on top. Can I even get him?
Must not exhaust our supplies. Let's go!
Let's get him, guys. Oh, damn, Gorham! Look at Gorham go.
I'll show you can. Get off! Right behind you.
Looking great, everybody.
Would you like me to inform your next of kin?
Get the guys in the distance. We good? All right. Be careful, Friendlin. You're going in a little bit too hot right now. What are you doing? Ballista!
As you say.
Not on my watch.
Let us end this. More
for watching.
Thank you. This is we have a full party here, but it's all warriors and rogues because we don't have magic. I think combat-wise, that's a pretty good introduction. When magic gets added, it gets really complicated.
Is that really Trian's signet ring?
This may not mean anything.
Or it may be a warning for us to keep our guard up.
Caution is always a good idea.
Agreed. Now perhaps we should find the shield.
The fact that they said that makes me think it's all Bhelen, it's not Trian. But if I were playing this for the first time, if I didn't know about Orzammar already, if I didn't know about Bhelen being here and Trian not being here, I wouldn't suspect it.
It shall be done.
Charred corpse. They got ballistas here, they were ready. The Idukan ring. Heavy silver ring bearing the mark of the house Idukan. It could be anybody's. Anybody Idukan. Tide chamber. Who's getting charred?
As you say.
Some random person. Ow! I can unlock doors and chests, but I'm not good enough to detect traps yet. Yeesh. Oh.
This is the room. How do we get the shield?
Look around. There must be a clue.
You two, see if you can spot anything.
Am I not allowed to just walk straight up to the sarcophagus, or is standing on the tiles a bad thing?
It seems some of these tiles are different from the others.
I do see that. There was a gap in this one. There's a gap in that one. There is an indentation here that seems to match the Idukan signet ring perfectly. Maybe let's walk around a little bit first. Our goal is the shield. Do we assume the shield to be inside the sarcophagus? Okay, some of these... Yeah. Hey guys. Why don't you walk over here? Is there another one? I don't see another tile that's messed up. Is it here? Am I just not seeing it? I don't see another tile that's... Well, we have 4 people.
I will help however I can.
Are we okay then? Okay. The lid of the sarcophagus slides away, revealing a small hollow that contains a shield of Iduken. Okay, I guess maybe if we didn't stand on the spots, it wouldn't have worked.
That's it. We've got it.
Doesn't look like much. The skill of our crafters has come far since then. But still, a shield of Iduken.
It's a symbolic meaning, just like how back when we were trying to decide a king for Orzammar, they made a crown from that anvil, and it probably wasn't anything special in terms of materials and stuff. It's a symbol, that's all.
If it helps rally the troops, it's a good thing.
Enough talk. Where is the rendezvous point?
Back in the direction we came from, at the crossroads.
To the crossroads.
That's simple. No traps? Maybe I didn't activate the traps by doing that pressure plate thing. Whoa! Okay.
There'll be more of those mercenaries.
Or darkspawn reinforcements.
I don't think it's the mercenaries. Wake up, guys. Blight Wolf. Dude, how come you don't get affected by the trap? That's not fair. Oh, we gotta get those archers. Okay, you guys work on that. I'll go over here. All right. Where do these genlocks even come from? We were just here.
Ancestors, preserve me!
How long were we in there for? Oh my god. There's random traps here too. What? You can fail?
As you say.
Oh wow, I guess I'm just not good enough.
It has begun.
Okay, we'll just avoid standing in it then. I don't know why I'm even looting this. It doesn't even... It literally doesn't matter. Could it be that simple? We got the shield.
Watch your step. This might be a trap.
Oh no! Because I'm not the one detecting it, somebody else is. It might be Gorham. We good? Do we really have to walk all the way back to the beginning?
If Trian were really scheming against us, this would be the perfect place for an ambush. We've got the shield, and we're all alone out here.
I'm ready for anything.
What's that you're muttering about?
Oh, only Gorham knows. Keep your mind on the mission.
Right you are, Commander.
What the hell? What the hell was that? Okay. Wait, am I going backwards? I've gone backwards. What the heck? I don't see anybody on the map though. What's going on? Waiting. Well, somebody hired those mercenaries, okay? They didn't come out of nowhere. They didn't materialize out of nothing. If we want to go home, it should be this way. It's too quiet.
Be careful. Watch your step. This might be a trap.
Don't stand in that then, guys. Nothing happened. Oh.
By the stone, it's Trian.
It must have been a darkspawn attack.
This doesn't look like darkspawn. No bites, no scratches, no mutilation.
We need to warn my father. Bhelen outplayed me.
Your brother?
Someone's coming.
Don't stand there. Whoa, don't touch.
Hurry, Father, before it's too...
Oh no.
By all the ancestors, what has happened here?
It seems we weren't fast enough. Bhelen was right.
My son, tell me this isn't what it looks like.
It isn't. We just got here a moment ago.
Just long enough to slay Trian.
My lord is innocent.
Sir Gorham, your loyalty makes you a useless witness. It falls to others to tell the story. You, Scout, what happened here?
Trian and his men were here early. It seems they'd done battle with the Darkspawn. Lord Iduken came up to them all friendly-like, but when we got close, he ordered us to attack.
Wow! Wow, Bhelen. He really accounted for everything. That's a lie.
Then we shall discover the truth.
Frandlin Ivo, you are a good and noble man. Did the scout speak the truth?
He did, my lord.
Wow!
It was terrible. Prince Trian didn't stand a chance. Afterward, my lord stripped his signet ring.
You treacherous bastard!
Silence, Gorham. Do you have anything else to say, my son?
Okay, that one hurts a bit more because I even congratulated him on winning and the proving and all that. How can you not see that this is a setup?
I want to believe that. I really do.
Bind him. He will be judged before the assembly. To Orzammar.
If I really killed him, would I make it that obvious? Would I kill him in front of two people, the scout and that guy? Man. Saw it coming, still frustrated. There's my exile. Inventory overload. Tattered prison clothes. Still got my lion's paw. Wow. Well, now what? Now what? You are in prison, awaiting your sentence. Okay, I guess I'll just... Oh, someone's coming. Oh no, I'm not a warrior. It doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter.
You please?
Yes, sir.
Gorham!
My lord. I would have come sooner had they allowed it. How are you?
I am fine, Gorham. You?
I could be better. I have bad news, though. The Assembly isn't going to call for you. Bhelen has taken Trian's place in the Assembly. He introduced a motion to condemn you immediately, and it easily passed. He had fully half the Assembly ready to vote on something completely against tradition and justice. He must have been making deals and alliances for months, if not years.
So now Bhelen will be king when my father dies.
I'm afraid so. Some of the lords, especially Harrowmont, are suspicious of Bhelen's instant rise to power. They are rallying, but far too slowly. The Assembly has already sentenced both of us.
Gorham, leave. Leave. What's going to happen to you?
My knighthood will be stripped, my name torn from my family records. But I will be allowed to attempt some sort of life on the surface. Lord Harrowmont moved for a similar exile for you, but Bhelen's supporters overwhelmed him. You are to be sealed in the deep roads to fight Darkspawn until you are overwhelmed and killed.
Wow. Did we ever meet Gorham on the surface before? It sounds like we should be able to. I think more realistically though, based on my past behavior, my father would know what kind of children he raised. He would know that Bhelen might be more of a snake, Trian and I don't get along, but that ultimately I've never really done anything like this. But I'm not sure if my father can really say too much. His is only one vote. What does my father say about this?
Lord Harrowmont says the king is taken ill. He couldn't bear losing two of his children at once. Lord Harrowmont gave me access to see you so I could tell you this. Duncan and the Grey Wardens are still in the deep roads, in tunnels connected to those you are to be left in. If you survive long enough to find the Grey Wardens, you may be able to escape with Duncan.
The Grey Wardens would take an exile? A murderer?
The Grey Wardens don't care about a person's past. They recruit for daring, intelligence, and martial power. If you can find them, I'm sure you can join them and escape the deep roads.
Only darkspawn between me and freedom?
Bhelen underestimated you, much as we underestimated him. I begged to go with you and fight at your side, but Bhelen's pet nobles wouldn't hear of it.
You're safer going to the surface.
I would give up all the safety in the world to go down this dark path with you. Our time is up. May the paragons guide your sword and the stone hold you up.
Thank you, Gorum. You're a real G. The same to you, my friend.
I will always be your man, my Lord Idukan.
They are ready for you now. Here is the prisoner, Lord Haramont.
Having been found guilty of fratricide by the Assembly of Orzammar, you are hereby sentenced to exile and death. Your name is from this point forward stripped from the records. You are no longer a person, nor a memory. You are to be cast into the deep roads with only sword and shield. Dare to redeem your life by fighting the enemies of Orzammar until your death. Do you have anything to say before the sentence is carried out?
Bhelen will destroy you, just as he did me. I think he knows.
I understand your anger. You should have been allowed to defend yourself. Had I the power to stop this, I would have. Look me in the eye and tell me you didn't do this. For your father's sake.
I didn't kill Trion.
I believe you. That means Bhelen planned this from the start. Believe me, I will spend the rest of my days making sure Bhelen does not profit by his deeds. Your father asked me to give these to you. This sword and shield are of fine dwarven make. Strike a blow at our enemies.
How is my father?
He is old and this tragedy has hit him hard. He will rest better now, though, knowing the truth.
This exile means that I wasn't able to see my father off for his death too. It's not just about taking the power away from me. That's quite personal. I'm not going to die. It's time for me to go.
As you will, Lord of Idukan. Open the doors and let the condemned walk through. May the stone accept you when you fall.
I won't fall. Wow, this one would make going back to Orzammar later really spicy. But it also makes the choice between choosing Haramont versus Bhelen much clearer. Well, clearer from, without knowing what happens kind of perspective. I don't know what happens to Orzammar if you pick Bhelen, but I assume probably better than if you pick Haramont, because Haramont ended up dying and the place was still very traditional and stuff. Well, if a place remains traditional, is that, from like a modern, progressive perspective, that's a bad thing, but I don't know if that's like, you know, too colonizery of an attitude to have. Where am I trying to go? Oh, here we go. Thank goodness for the DLC. Oh, I can't equip it. Oh, but I want the daggers. It's better. Whatever. Now I gotta go find Duncan. Yeah, I mean, I think you would have to decide with the person who betrayed you like this, killed your other sibling and framed it on you. I do wish in Orzammar, I don't think it was very clear what the two people's stances were, because it seemed like Haramont was a good man, a good noble man, and Bhelen was willing to do... I can't do anything about this. Bhelen was willing to do whatever it takes to do what's necessary. Which, I don't know, apparently that means it's better for Orzammar as a whole. But yeah, I don't know, setting aside that personal grudge seems immensely difficult. Because if you know what happens later on, then you have the benefit of hindsight, knowing that, oh, Haramont is a good, noble person, but he's not good for Orzammar in the end. But if you don't know that ending result, there's no reason for you to choose the scumbag traitor over the more noble person, right? Dead dwarf.
It shall be done.
Yo, Duncan! Duncan and Grey Wardens, where are you? I'm surprised there was more than one Grey Warden this time.
Look there, a cunning trap.
Okay, we don't need that. We don't need that, I'll be okay. Deep Road's outskirts. Is that a completely new thing? Good thing I'm an okay warrior. But normally people shouldn't be able to survive here for too long, I imagine.
They will not fail.
Skeleton. Duncan! Where are you, damn it? They're kind to me. Only one deep stalker. Oh, I'm slow. But you're stunned. It's so gross. What is it? Ew, it's like a little tubey. Ugh. There's not even a spider here. Okay, forget about that. How big is this place? Duncan, Grey Wardens. Who is setting up these traps here? The Darkspawn? Should have picked something other than Deft Hands, but now I can see the traps by myself.
Look there, a cunning trap.
Uh-oh. Might want to be a little bit more careful here. Come on. Hey! Dude! Sometime today, please. Superior Dwarven guard armor. Damn. That I can't wear. Alright. Well, there's light over here. It's a dead end with a pack of deep stalkers! I don't actually have any health potions, so this isn't great. This could be the end. Oh, I really should be attacking the non-stunned one. Hey! Okay. Are we gonna be okay?
I shall do it.
They're so loud! Hurry! Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no. Please, I don't want to do this again. Don't hurt me. Damn, that's a lot of misses, buddy. I needed to invest in some skills. Woo! They're just doing ones on me, but that's too much. Oh, I could have done a stealth thingy, I guess, to get out of here. Maybe. Come on. Yes, goodbye. But it's just showing how dangerous it is in here. A lone dwarf? Thank you. Thank you. Health potions. Lone dwarf trying to make it in this small world. Or rather, a really big world. Really. I can't even wear it. Well, we've got to keep going. I wonder by the time we find Duncan, Will he still be with the two guys, or maybe they might have perished too? Come on, Duncan. What was Duncan's plan here anyway? I rejected him in his offer of becoming his offer to me of becoming a Grey Warden, but then he went down here. Hey! To kill
Maker. It's a
Darkspawn?
Lord Idukan, what are you doing here alone? Where are your troops?
I am Lord Idukan no more.
Ah, you have been made to walk the deep roads then.
You mean you were exiled? What happened?
I do not think matters of Dwarven honor are any business of ours. You need not answer, friend.
I was unjustly accused of a crime.
I see. The brutal intrigue of the Dwarven court continues then. Your father intimated as much. There is no reason for you to walk these deep roads and die for something you did not do. You have already proven yourself both resourceful and skilled, and I would expect nothing less from an Idukan. I've been searching for those with your level of ability. Your exploits in the deep roads set you apart. As leader of the Grey Wardens in Ferelden, I would like to formally invite you to join our order.
For once, Duncan doesn't actually come save me. It's that I survived in the deep roads and then I tried my best to find him. But he doesn't actually have anything, because I guess Dwarven politics is hard even for someone like Duncan to butt into. I accept.
Then welcome. We leave immediately for Ostagar to join with the human forces facing the Darkspawn hordes led by King Kalen. Stay close. There are still Darkspawn around every corner.
Kinslayer. Really? Am I really a Kinslayer? All of these origins, they give you a tie back to a place that we eventually go visit again. A place again as in, and we started from that place and then we'll come across it and then we'll have some drama going on, whether it's with Jowen again or with Bhelen and Haramon back in the Dwarven Society. Insane though, because if we go back to Orzammar as a Grey Warden, I can't see that people will just divorce my Grey Warden identity from my former prince identity. Yes, I'm a Grey Warden, I've been stripped of my title, but I still have Idukan blood in me. And I bet people recognize that too. I wonder if Bhelen would even bother coming to me, trying to convince me to help him out in the vote. And I feel like my vote would sort of be tainted too. Would it really be a Grey Warden's vote, or is it a ex-Dwarven prince longing for revenge kind of vote? This one's interesting, but it makes me wonder even more how the Dwarven Commoner one will play out, because that one should be pretty divorced from all the political stuff. Are we gonna be like lowest of the low in Dust Town and all that? Well, we will find out when we come back.